Hey everybody, I decided to make a longer video today, since so many people asked me to do so. If we throw a tornado in the timing, we only get a dash hit from the bandit and activate the king tower. In most cases the bandit is only available in bridge spam decks. Against bridge spam before double elixir play passive, because he can empty me on the counter attack. I put a spirit to freeze the charged Dark Prince, and then I can put Vok. Here I wanted to put Vok so that the two towers help, but I think it was better to put her earlier, so she saved more health. Here I could have safely bet against the Wizard Exe, but for some reason I was afraid to. I throw the log at the same time I hit the Barbarian and Wizard. So, I think if I had originally put an Executioner I could have avoided the damage. I will use goblins against the bandit. Nice, the goblins still took the hit from the prince. Here I think I should not have put the hog. It would have been better if I pulled the tornado archer to the executioner. That way I would have avoided a counterattack from the right and killed the archer. Here I should have put Valkyrie from the bridge. I would have defended myself much better that way, and I would have thrown the spirit to Wizard on the right. Pull in a bandit to avoid a dash. If I didn't, I would have had to spend for protection. Just while I'm spinning the cycle. Well, since the double elixir is about to come, I'm throwing the hog. Against the prince, I put Vok so that the two towers help. Here I expected him to put an archer, so I put a spirit. The executioner does best against the P.E.K.K.A. Pulling back the P.E.K.K.A. and at the same time pulling in the archer, good. Add goblins to kill the archer and distract the P.E.K.K.A. Against the bandit I put Valkyrie so that she does not hit with a dash. I throw the spirit first, and then the hog, so that the hog has time to make a strike on the tower against the P.E.K.K.A. and on the left threw a log to bring down the prince's shield and hit Wizard. If you put the executioner in this position, the prince will go for it. Only I don't know if it was worth it, maybe not. I put goblins against the bandit closer to the center. And here I think that's why you shouldn't have put the executioner like that. We do not add anything else, because it is a good reserve of HP. Attack on the other side, and here I had too much faith in myself. That's certainly not the way to do it. I place the Exe so that he helps on both sides. I put a spirit to make the P.E.K.K.A. go closer to the center so that the executioner can pay attention to her. Since he doesn't have a P.E.K.K.A. in his cycle, it's a great opportunity to attack. P.E.K.K.A. distracted by goblins. Throw a log at the prince to bring down charge. Valkyrie can handle these three. Ignore the barbarian, because his damage will not matter much. I'll only throw the spirit first. It's a pity he didn't drop the P.E.K.K.A. right away. And then I see that he's framed by a rocket and I immediately throw. I think the Exe should have been placed one cell higher, then I would have avoided the dash bandit. Add Vok, of course. Tornado to eliminate the archer. The triple elixir has begun. The main thing is not to make mistakes in defense. Here I think if I threw the log to the left, I would be able to push the prince under the radius of the rocket. Get rid of the bandit first, and shoot down the charge prince. I throw a tornado to splash Valkyrie and hit the archer, but it didn't work. I put goblins to distract the prince. And the spirit to freeze it. Valkyrie from the bridge to restrain him. And we can throw a quiet rocket, then a tornado. And the log to finally win. GG. So, next game. A lava hound and no executioner in the cycle, not so good. Many people think that the lava hound deck counters the Hog ExeNado, not exactly so. His deck has few ground cards against my attack, that's the main advantage. I put the executioner in such a way that he cannot use a fireball to push the Weeper closer to the support cards. Since I already don't have enough for a rocket, the right solution would be to pull the balloon on the King Tower. I add spirits to take less damage. We don't attack, we already have the executioner counter-attacking. We defend against the Goblin Gang with the log. He shouldn't have missed the Exy, he will do quite a bit of damage. Here he was trying to catch me at the fact that I don't have an executioner in my cycle, but he refused me with the next card. Basically not a bad bet and killed minions. He throws a zap spell for some reason. And here I realize that he is wasting a lot of elixir, and I go on the attack. And he didn't have enough elixir for Tombstone, so he delayed putting. Minus tower. He essentially lost this game, but he's not giving up, and he's right to do so. I put a snowflake to kill minions. I only spinning cycle through goblins, because the log will help me in the defense against the Goblin Gang. Against the balloon we have an answer in the form of a rocket. After his Lava Hound I dared to play aggressively, but he defended himself perfectly with barbarians. It was unfortunate. I put the Exy on the left. Great, the log will do a lot more good. Here we have to wait for the balloon to get closer. And add a Nado to be sure. Here I'm already trying to get him to defend himself instead of attacking. I can defend myself against the Gob Gang like this. Nado from minions.